Hey, it's Susie, and I'm out here on Graham Lake in Ellsworth, Maine. The tide was too low for me to go into the Blue Hill Bay, so I knew I wanted to get out on the water today and just float around and maybe tell a story or two. So that's what I'm going to do. The green hot dog. I don't recommend eating green hot dogs, but I am grateful for the lesson that came with the green hot dog in my life. I must have been about 7 or 8, and my next door neighbors, Molly and Fred Keck, K-E-C-K, they were pretty cool. Molly was a little bit of a fluffy woman with dark curly hair, and Fred was just he was much older than Molly, and they were just sweet. Well, Fred was really sweet. Molly was sweet too, but she was a little sour at times. But so when I would go over to Molly and Fred's, right next door, they would usually make me a hot dog. And they'd put it in like this square kind of bun. And it was just fantastic. The hot dog was always yummy. I ate all of it. I was so happy to have a hot dog at the Kecks. But my dad decided one day that he wanted to make hot dogs because I was raving about Molly and Fred's hot dogs. So my dad gets the same buns, the same brand hot dogs, and he makes me the hot dog, and it doesn't taste the same. I don't know if the ketchup wasn't the same, but there was something off, and maybe it wasn't cooked. I don't know. My dad did his best. So what happened was I decided I wasn't going to eat this hot dog, but I was going to hide it in the buffet in the dining room. So I wrapped it in a napkin, and when he wasn't looking, I went into the other room and I stashed that hot dog in that top left drawer. That brown, I don't know if it was mahogany or whatever it was, but it was a pretty big buffet, and I forgot it. And it was there maybe months and months and months, and one day my dad was doing something in the dining room. I don't know if he smelled it or what the hell he was doing, but I got to hear these words, "God damn it, Susan!" That was his favorite phrase. Usually it came along with a fist and said, "God damn it, Susan! When I catch you, you're gonna get it." That was the phrase that his favorite phrase. So anyway, he sits me down. I must have come in the house, and I was hungry, and so he presented me with dinner. And this day, I was being presented with the green hot dog. Well, the hot dog wasn't green, but the bun was green and hairy and fuzzy. And it wasn't easy. And I sat there, I think, for a really long time. He used to like to make me do that. You're going to eat this. If it's the last thing you do, people are starving in China. You know if you've gotten any of that as a kid. So anyway, I ate the freaking dog and the bun. And I guess after hours, I finally was released from my interrogation and my bad deeds, eating the dog. So we were even now, I guess. I don't know. But that's the story of the green hot dog. If you're going to hide something, make sure you toss it out so that the evidence cannot be found. Period. At any age. Get rid of the evidence. I'll tell you about vegetable soup next.